stuck here. The cops won't bother me. By the way, this was a free bike thanks to Johnny. Johnny bought a new bike, and you know, the thing with these bikes, the reason I got it for free, and it's the reason a lot of bikes are almost given away, because when you take a bike like a Honda Shadow from 1985 to a shop to fix, oftentimes it costs more than the bike itself, because the parts are expensive. They don't make parts for this bike anymore, so you have to like source Chinese parts. So I got my fuel pump relay coming, and it's coming from China. Nobody else sells them. I was looking at buying a fuel pump, and all the makers are from China, the ones that make it kind of resembling this one. And the problem is that a lot of the Chinese pumps break. I was reading the reviews, so a lot of these products from China are not that good. So oftentimes these bikes end up to be much more expensive to fix than they are just to kind of like sell for parts. For example, the Johnny could have actually broken this down by parts and sold it to Honda Shadow owners, and he probably would make a decent amount of money, but it's a lot of trouble. So I'm glad I found them. You know, this is a quite an interesting bike that I really like, and it makes a very good project if you're interested in like bobbers and choppers and modifying bikes. Then you have a really cool platform. But to do it by yourself, like, I've spent a lot of time getting this bike to run, and it's not 100% by any stretch of the imagination. So I think so far I spent 140 bucks. The fuel pump was like 50, then a bunch of fuel lines, you know, the clips. What else did I get? The relay, fuses, I think little things like that will add up. But it's not just that. If you knew exactly what was wrong with it, then it's easy to fix. But I didn't, so I was like cleaning the carburetor. I cleaned it twice. I removed the gas tank no less than 15 times. I mean, it really, and I'm probably gonna have to remove it again, because I realized that the carb is just a little bit off, and I don't want any air to get in, because then you have subpar performance. And I really want to see what this bike will feel like when it's stock. Oh, and the master cylinder was also broken, so I took 10 cents off, so that's an added expense. So you can get bikes that are like close to free, but they require a lot of work. And if you get something from the 80s like this, the good thing is that there's a big aftermarket and resources for fixing this bike. A lot of people have Honda Shadows. They really love Honda Shadows, and I'm glad I found the HondaShadow.net forum, because all of those guys, they really know these bikes, and Honda has kept it simple for a very long time. This bike has been this way for a very long time. So the new Shadows don't have that much more complexity than these old ones. These old ones, of course, don't have any of the added ABS and fuel injection, so everything's simple. Carbs let you, as the owner, actually modify whatever you want. I mean, it's very easy to modify. I prefer fuel injection. I would rather have fuel injection, but you know, it's a free bike. You can't like be that picky, right? But it feels good, man. It feels kind of cool being behind this bike. I mean, it's a different style of riding. It really is. It's a very different style of riding, and I didn't think it would be fun, but it's fun. You know, the act of riding is fun, no matter what style you go for. I prefer the ADV segment because it's like a stand-up, and the bikes are very nimble and very capable, and you can toss them around. they handle just as good as the sport bike and the twisties. They're really competent. Sport bikes are great too because of the power, and it feels really good to like go down on a corner and just go right out. But there's something about even like scooters. There's like a, what I like about scooters is that you're looking at things in a micro level instead of a macro. Or did I switch those up? Yeah, it feels like you're looking at things really up close. But the cruiser, it feels like you're also almost at a scooter level. You're being very, looking at things more carefully. You're going slow, so you're enjoying things in a different way. Like if I'm behind the sport bike, I need to go fast, but behind this cruiser I'm like just relaxing. It's strange. I feel relaxed. I'm like relaxing behind the this bike. It's so strange. It's a very different thing. It's a very different like style of riding, and I like it. It's cool, man. All right, man. I appreciate you guys watching. It was quite eventful fixing this thing up, and I'm glad I took you guys along, if any of you guys are actually watching. But I'll still be doing a lot of things to the Honda Shadow. It's a cool bike. Go out and get a 1985 Honda Shadow. All right, squids, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.